What's different for you personally about this team this season?
I mean, I'm excited about this team. You know, we've been progressing along in this camp. We feel confident in what we can do. You know, I'm stepping into my fourth year, so trying to be an instrumental leader on the team. You know, be more vocal in situations, and whether it be pulling guys, you know, to the side one-on-one, or addressing my unit, addressing offense, addressing the team. So I think you know, this year we're looking forward to a great season, man, and you know, I'm just grateful to be a part of such a great program.
Individually, I mean, you've got basically 2 weeks now until the season starts. What do you need to fine tune or refine as an individual and maybe as a group, where you guys feel like, hey, we're ready to rock for game one?
You know, I think we're getting there, man. This week we want to be, you know, our focus is being game ready. So we're working on all the different things and situations that we need to have down pat in order to be ready and prepared for situations in the game and in the season. So, you know, for me, just continuing to follow the coach's direction, and you can, I mean, always the running back, man, pass pros is important. So continue to just work on that, and that's the most important thing. I feel like for me, you know, everybody can run the ball, you know, but it's a pass pro that's really important.
Master, how difficult was last year for you coming off the Achilles and trying to play a season where your off season was affected by having to rehab the injury?
Yeah, man, you know, it's been tough. You know, you have to persevere through that. Of course, like, off season, if you get injured, you kind of miss out on a lot of you know, agility work and different things like that. But you know, I felt comfortable in the season. You know, didn't feel my Achilles really. But you know, I guess I missed out on some things I could have done in the summer while trying to rehab. But you know, I feel good. Was able to stay healthy this summer, man, and I'm excited about that. I was able to you know, be with the team and participate in everything that we've done, all the drills. So yeah, I'm feeling good. Looking forward to what's to come.
Having that full off season, then, is there an area you feel like you've made strides in that we'll see this fall?
Just my ability to read the field really and make cuts, making some certain cuts and a lot of cuts that I didn't really make last year. You know, my vision, different things like that. So I feel like that's increased a lot. Just me being able to stay healthy and be involved in all of the preparation that we had throughout the summer with the offense and preseason. So yeah, I'm feeling good.
How do you work on that?
Master, I feel like every time there's a photo of you, the first thing I see fans always say is, look at how jacked Master is. Is that something that you've worked on, really trying to build out your upper body?
I mean, of course, I worked out. I mean, I started really working out freshman year in high school. You know, it's not nothing I, you know, prided myself on just being huge, you know, trying to be huge or anything. It's just kind of just work out, work hard, and I don't know, genetics or whatever, but it's not nothing special. Just, you know, be consistent on training, you know, try to eat a healthy diet. You know, it's not nothing that I'm really, you know, thinking at night or, you know, think like I'm trying to be just jacked or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So,
What is your weight at right now?
225.
Is that like where you've been about, or any similar, any change?
Yeah, that's where I've stayed for the last couple of years. You know, fluctuates here and there, a couple pounds down, pound up or whatever, but around that.
You mentioned Yeah, man, that was special. That was special, man. It's a blessing for sure. You know, I know this is a platform that the Lord has given me, and you know, I trust in the Lord with what He's put in front of me. I want to be a good steward of the gifts He's given me. So, any way I can do that, you know, whether it be serving the community, you know, talking to youth, going to churches and talking, sharing my faith, you know. So I just want to be that light, you know, be a light in the world. So that was a great honor for me to go and be a guest speaker for President Johnson. And, you know, that's something that I'll remember, you know, for the rest of my life. So thanks for asking that, for sure. you mentioned
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how each individual And running back room is really taking advantage. We don't really talk about that too much, but for me, there's a couple things that's come up, but not really. That's not really the my main focus. Just really focusing on the team, trying to be successful. But if anything were to open up that I feel comfortable with, that it wouldn't hinder me in the future for possible future things happening, and prayer, talk to my family over it, and talk to those that I trust can help me. And I may get into some things, but I'm not sure what other guys are doing in particular right now.
What does that mean to you? You mentioned graduating and all that. What does that mean to you to kind of have that weight off your shoulders at this point?
Yeah, man, it's cool. It's I guess it's sunk in, but I guess it's still more time for me to kind of just reflect and my 4 years here or 3.5 years. But I'm getting into my master's degree now, so I'm not out of the waters yet. But that undergrad is very special. Got that diploma, man. But I'm excited to get into my master's degree in architecture here this fall, and Lord willing, I'll be successful in that as well. But yeah, it does feel great to have that degree, undergrad, and just thank the Lord. I wouldn't be able to do this without the Lord on my side, my Savior. So I'm just grateful for it.
What sparked your interest in architecture?
Man, it's just something that I, growing up, looking back, things that you were interested in growing up, and you kind of trying to figure out what that is. And, when I came here and I was trying to find a major, and I read what architecture really was. And I was like, man, this is the kind of thing, designing, buildings and structures. That's the kind of thing I was always interested in growing up. And I was like, man, this is what I want to do. And, I wanted to do it for my undergrad, but I wasn't trying to deal with the scheduling with football and architecture. It was very strenuous degree, so I decided, well, I'm just do it later, do it for my master's degree. And so yeah, that's kind of what my vision was for that.
It's kind of an art form.
You said that you want to do with that later in life.
Yeah, I wanna Lord willing, hopefully I would like to have my own firm. Small little firm, focus on like residential houses, things like that. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a passion, another passion I've had for a while. We want to tap into that, and I think I'm just excited to hopefully get to that one day. And
Master, too quick, it's kind of an art form, isn't it? I mean, architecture, if you do it right.
Yeah, I mean, it's of course it's creativity, but it's also empathizing with the client, understanding what they want, understanding what they like, their taste, and kind of implementing your creativity around that framework. So being able to really communicate with the client to see what could really work best, and you go with them through the process, different iterations, different things that, you're doing as far as design, to make sure everything's on point with what they want. But it's definitely a creative field. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, at the end of the year last year, and even the beginning of the season last year, were you ever 100%, do you think? I mean, how would you describe it, and how much different do you feel just physically in this camp? Obviously last year was a weird camp, but
I would say, man, nobody's really ever like 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always have something bothering you, little, whether it be little or big. So bottom line is, I just continue to improve. Get better. I had some things that I need to improve on from last year, and I feel like I will, and I have improved on that.
Example?
I think just, main thing is staying healthy. Like, I've dealt with something pretty much every year in the off season that, kind of held me back. But staying healthy this summer, I really think is a big stride, a big accomplishment. Really being intentional about taking care of my body, recovering and hydrating, and doing just everything I can above and beyond to make sure I stay on the field, so I can be available and work on the things that I do need to work on and improve on. So I think that's a big.
Do you pay attention? Do you pay attention to the buzz about the other guys around you? I mean, Trevion, Mayan, or whatever. Do you pay attention to that, or you just put your head down? How do you approach it?
I mean, it is what it is. somebody comes in and kind of a new shiny thing. You know, I mean, I respect everybody in the room. You know, all great players. Coming to Ohio State, you great player, of course. We recruited them. We want them to come in and beat the next guy that was just in here. So that's what you expect, you know. And so, like I said, I'm grateful for them coming in and competition make me better. Like, you know, so I don't really, I know of it, and I maybe seen some things here and there, but I don't look into it. I don't try to dwell on that type of thing. I just focus on getting better and focus on, I mean, I guess it's kind of like people in the building kind of know what's going on, like more so than people outside the building. So, you know, no matter what you know the media may say, I mean, we know what's going on here. As coaching staff, as players. So, but again, I appreciate every back in that room and just making each other better.
Master, from a talent standpoint, what do you see specifically out of Miami and Trey Young that they bring to the table?
Man, they're just go-getters, man. They were, you know, the big thing is effort, and you know, they put forth that effort, and you know, they're headhunters, man. If you're not watching, they'll catch you slipping, and they'll embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna come out here, and they're not gonna shy away from contact. They're not gonna shy away from pass blocking. You know, it's they're aggressive. You know, and that's kind of a big part of really playing here. You know, being aggressive and being so I just feel like, yeah, overall, you know, they're great competition for me. You know, you know, it's made me better over the summer, made me better over preseason. So I can't be mad at that. You know, somebody making me better. You know?
Yeah, exactly. How can you be mad at them? You're pushing you to up your game.
Right. Yeah.
Master, you mentioned earlier that this offseason you were able to kind of work on your vision and see stuff, and you know, you kind of have like a downhill running style where you're hard charging. Like, how do you think like your vision will help you as a runner and finding space?
Yeah, not being so, you know, my eyes one-dimensional to one side. You know, there's some times where I've missed some cuts, you know, backside this past year. So just got to make sure my eyes in the right place and, you know, reading the D-line right. So I've just gotten better, really better with that on certain runs. You know, not getting specifics of it, but yeah, I just feel like my vision is better.
That comes with the experience.
Yeah, of course, come with experience. Just getting more comfortable with certain plays. You know, certain plays you're better at than others. So, you know, certain things that the coaches try to do to help you to make it easier, to make it more understandable, how this play is supposed to be. It's supposed to be ran, or whatever it may be the case. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, I'm more have a better sense of the field, the whole field, and I think that's definitely going to help me. Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
Thanks, Master.
Appreciate it.